welcome to the podcast. I was just violent
Welcome.
right before Kate starts recording. I was saying that I have to stand up and disappear for a minute, and then Kolton, what the fuck did you say to me, Kolton? You were
It's
just
kind of a
like,
good thing.
It's kind of a good thing, and then Kate was like, 3, 2, 1. Fuck you guys. Fuck
Right
you
that
guys.
energy going.
Anyways, welcome to episode 28. I've given up. It's episode 15.
16.
No, 16. Even Kolton knows.
It's
Calvin, you
16?
look- Yeah.
Dude, I fucking had this. Oh god. I think
You
what
look
happens
and
is now
send the
you tell me
thumbnails
it's
every week.
16. I know, dude, but now I think you tell me it's 16, and next week all I remember is 16. Are we on 16? Yeah.
We are
I
on
think
16.
7.
This is
Oh,
what-
fuck.
Growing up
16.
so fast. Gotta make the good times last.
16.
For all your Canadian
don't-
listeners out there.
Don't say Colton. Copyright. Nope, copyright. Don't do it. We're gonna get.
Are you
we're
saying
gonna
that our
lose
singing
all our
voices are
income.
that good? That good?
Yes, you're beautiful.
They'll
Carly.
match it exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
The YouTube
kinda-
Very
algorithm
well
will
done.
pop out that little.
I don't want to
tiny-
get sued. Yeah.
By
Oh. Anyways, welcome to fucking the Gamescom episode.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gonna
As
be
of
what we
recording
talk
this-
about today.
The opening night live Gamescom just ended like 5 minutes ago. I didn't know it was 2
I
hours
thought-
long.
Yeah, it was
That's
really
too
long.
long.
Is there any Colton? Usually I agree, but it was pretty like it wasn't too bad. There wasn't like a lot of dog shit in there. Like it was all pretty cool.
It wasn't like 2 hours because they had every single trailer have devs come out and talk for 10 minutes and then show a 5-minute trailer
No,
and then show
yeah.
a cinematic
Mm.
trailer. It was just
Like there was a couple
Trailers.
games that just showed like 10 minutes of gameplay. Like I think Call of Duty did that, but like
yeah.
it was all like pretty much like there's like some back-to-back smaller games like Killing Floor 3. I want to talk about that. Is that a new announcement? We didn't know about that.
I think
right?
so.
That I'd be excited. That's like the only new announcement I can think of. But that I was so excited for. It's funny. I thought it was a Warhammer thing for a second because there's like
It did
a
kind of look
Warhammer
more
lore
the
about
trailer.
yeah, and there's a Warhammer thing about like drilling out people and like amping them up to a ridiculous degree with like drugs and bio enhancements so they can go and fight, but they only last like 20 minutes, but they just tear through shit. I thought it was that. But no, Killing Floor, I was super excited. That's really cool.
Nice.
The
just wanna
devs have
play
been a
GTA
bit
6.
scummy, but I swear to God, Kari. Of course he interrupts me with that. You dickhead. Anyways, Killing Floor 3, I'm excited. It should be good.
It's a cool trailer.
I'm so disappointed in you, Kari. That's
I
not
would
cool.
wonder
There's so
about
many
That's
devs here
good.
that
It's
That's
There's
good.
so
So
many
many
devs
people
here
are out
that
here watching.
just want to come together and celebrate this
I know.
podcast,
I'm
and
sorry.
you
I'm sorry.
just interrupt like that.
I always
For
wonder
context,
about
someone-
first. What?
Yeah,
Go for
sorry.
it.
Yeah,
For context, some guy rushed the stage and started
In
yelling
like the
about
first
GTA 6.
3 minutes
Yeah.
of the show.
It
He
was
said Bill
so
Clinton wants to
fucking
play
funny.
GTA 6.
Is that
Oh,
what
is it
he
the same
said?
fucking kid?
No,
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 they're not
different.
stupid enough to let that kid into any events, but it was
But there
the
was
same vibe.
something like yesterday at like not even a gaming event where somebody ran on and said the same thing. It kind of looks like the same guy. But I don't even
Wow.
know.
Dude, if it's the same guy, that's such a joke. You know what I mean? Like,
I was thinking the
Come
same thing.
on,
Like you
guys.
would think, like some people could just run up. Like I guess they
Yeah.
have to have some
Okay,
kind of.
so the thing with E3, it was E3, right? For some reason, I always want to call it E4.
That
for
I think
some
that was
stupid
also
reason.
the game.
No,
Awards.
No,
but-
that was the Game
but-
Awards last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I was going to say, back in the day, E3 was only industry people.
Yeah, right.
That was the
So
whole
is this
crowd.
not the case now? Like
It's
No.
And then E3 changed that, actually, in the last like year, but E3 is dead.
Oh.
Like, they're gone. They're dead, right?
Mhm.
So now it's just all these, like, the crowds you can just get tickets to.
I didn't
You know,
know
so
that.
it's
I
just
still thought it
fucking
was
randos.
like
Yeah.
like,
No, dude, that was
They should just
only
go
like an
back to
E3
that.
thing.
Like, what-
I know, like you don't need the crowd. The crowd, yeah, I think it's better if the crowd is just news, and then like no one needs to go fucking sit in the.
or
like,
even
no
just
one's
like
going
make
to
it
that
like
as an
a
event.
special thing that you get. You know what I mean? Like it's not something you can just buy. This is
Yeah,
virtuals.
exactly. So, but even then, it's like if they're all industry professionals and stuff, none of them are stupid enough to like ruin their career.
Yeah,
Question,
right.
question. What is Gamescom? This is the very first time I've ever heard of it. Is it like a
Really?
mini
What?
It's been
EA
happening for a while.
It's like a
It's
big,
really big.
or
big-
E3?
yeah, it's huge.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
It's
same
in
thing,
Germany.
same idea. It's in Germany.
Oh, okay. I see.
Gamescom's huge, dude. Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
around for a while. They're the biggest, like bigger. I would say they've been around. I think they've been around longer than PAX and stuff. They've
Oh,
been around
Jesus,
for a
okay.
really long time.
Really?
Yeah,
I
they've
didn't
been
know
like a
they were
big
longer
hub for.
PAX.
Yeah, they're like the big hub for Europe.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, Gamescom's fucking sick.
Oh wait, okay. It says since 2018. What? No.
No, God, no. No. maybe like broadcasting since 2018, but they've had some sort of thing since I was like in high school at least, probably before that.
Oh, it
Anyways,
says
Fact
2009.
check-
Never mind.
fact checker.
2009.
yeah, there
Got
you
it.
go.
2009.
Yeah, they've been around
Yeah.
forever.
That's
but
cool.
yeah, Gamescom.
Isn't it kind of sad to
was
say
mostly just-
2009 is forever? Like that's.
I just
I hate
yeah.
saying that.
I mean, when it comes to like
Yeah.
this medium, I think so. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know,
like,
but this-
like how big
this-
was the gaming industry in 2009? Like not even
We're
a
getting
tenth
so
of what it
old.
is now, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're old. Get over it, Kari. We're old and gray.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a pretty good conference. I liked
There's
it.
lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, lots of stuff, you know, and I was just
It was
like,
a
okay,
cool,
there's lots of games coming out.
It started off with a cool live action trailer for Starfield, which is very
That was
pretty.
cool. That was super pretty
Had
cool.
some Rocket Man play in the background. One
Oh,
new
was it
one.
Rocket
Who
Man?
worked on that?
That's cool.
I don't know. It was cool. It was pretty cool. But you know, like live action trailers are a bit cringe.
They're always if
Um,
they're like pretty, they're they're
They've
fun.
shown gameplay before, so it's like okay, you know what I mean? Like if all you do is show live action and never gameplay, then it's a bit yikes. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
they've
comes
shown
out in
I
gameplay
think it's
stuff.
it just promotes hype and for
Yeah,
people who don't
I
know.
think it's
Yeah.
fine. Everyone knows it's coming out. Yeah, exactly. Like if you want to learn more, you can go look at gameplay and stuff, which is cool. I mean, you know, it's definitely still their engine. It's still a fucking.
Whoa,
Yes,
there's some
absolutely.
really cool shots in this.
I know it
trailer,
was a
holy
really
shit.
pretty.
Her like
trailer,
eye
Yeah.
transitioning to the planet, like that was insane. What the fuck?
that
Yeah,
was pretty
that's the shot. I was like,
Yeah.
nah, I want to work on these. These are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It'd have been
yeah,
cooler
no.
if they like zoomed in from her face onto the eye instead of just like cutting abruptly, but that would probably be ridiculously hard to do. So
I mean,
I
that
get it.
always that's kind of overdone. I think it looks a little awkward all the time.
it just gives me that like
Anyways.
Ready Player One, like yeah,
I
getting
hate that
super
Ready
close to the
Player One
face.
shot. I hate that.
You don't like
RPO
that shot?
I actually, you know
What?
what? I like the RPO shot. I like the RPO shot, but I don't like the 800 other times I've seen it since then.
That's
done
true,
badly.
Wait, what are you guys
In
referring
RPO,
to?
it was cool.
The
You know
shot
the
where he
in
like puts on his
RPO where
glasses.
the camera
or
spins around
goggles.
the head and zooms in
Oh.
through the goggles.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
done that one. Yeah.
Yeah, but everyone that's done it since then, fuck
that's
you.
true.
Yeah, I hate it. Yeah, I hate those shots. Anyways, going back to Gamescom stuff. Yeah, excited. Payday 3 stuff. Well, you know, those devs aren't exactly awesome, but like, you know, that probably would
I
be
still have
fucking
not
fun.
played a Payday game, and I would like to.
Dude, the games are sick as fuck. Like they're fun as hell. It's just sometimes there's a lot of DLC, dude. Like it's one of those games where it's like add all DLC to cart, $300. You know, like it's
Right.
it's a bit excessive. But it, you know,
That's why
hopefully
it's
it'll be
called
fun.
Payday.
Yeah, exactly.
Payday for them.
Okay,
Yep.
so I want to get onto Assassin's Creed because
Yep.
Here we go.
holy fuck, that looks
Assassin's
bad.
Creed Mirage.
Okay.
right?
You need that
Or-
5-minute
Yeah.
break yet?
You want me to fuck off for this card?
Wait, I thought you were saying you were excited about this one.
No, I think
Oh.
this looks really rough. I'm talking about like visuals. Like I don't really care about Assassin's Creed games anymore. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but like I remember like an Assassin's Creed from like 6 years ago that was gorgeous. You know, it didn't run well, but it went eventually once they got it running well. You know, like 2 years later,
You're talking
it
about
looked
like Odyssey.
so much better.
That's the one.
No, it was the one before Odyssey. Maybe it was Odyssey.
You might, yeah,
I can't. I remember it was like this. It looked incredible. Like
Mhm.
you know, and this one looks so fucking rough. Like it looks.
I don't
Oh.
think watching the trailer now, Calvin, especially not on the stream, I don't think it looks rough. I just like it doesn't look like the most amazing thing.
It doesn't
No,
look
yeah.
like. Yeah, but in the past, like yeah, that's
I think saying
kind
it
of what I
looks
mean.
rough-
Like
Like I don't like I think it looks fine.
I
I don't
mean,
even think
rough
it
compared to what Ubisoft games was for a bit, which were just these really ultra pretty spectacle games. Like this looks like it's something they put out. Like I mean, dude, some of those shots, some of those fucking like characters with a face mask made out of 8 polygon. Like, come on, bro. Like some of this shit looks awful. I have a theory that Ubisoft is in trouble because they kind of spent like 6 years fucking every game up and just got shit ratings, and then like stuff like their pirate game has been in development hell. I think they're fucking struggling because this looks, dude. This doesn't look next gen. Like if you told me this game came out 6 years ago, I believe you. You know what I mean? Like this doesn't look like.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like what I'm used to Ubisoft putting out. At least when it comes to like visually, their games don't run like shit. And their games suck. But like it just I was shocked when I was watching this
You
trailer.
remember
I was
when they're
this looks
like,
shit.
they said that they're looking for buyers?
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, so they're just eating shit. And, like, who gives a fuck? Like, go try and follow the Assassin's Creed story. I dare you. It's awful. It's just...
I know people who like
horrendous
it, but I
things.
never, you know.
Yeah,
just
and I
like,
know
yeah.
people that like getting punched in the balls for fun. But, fucking...
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think it looks as bad as you say. And I,
I
think
think-
too they've said too it's a smaller team and a smaller Assassin's Creed game. That's probably like kind of a filler one until they do their next.
Yeah,
big
maybe
open
it'll
world
be
one.
fun. Hopefully, it'd be cool. It
As long
could
as it's
totally
good,
become
like I don't think it
super
looks.
sick.
But
I
I
don't
mean,
think
I've
that
never,
matters.
I
No,
haven't been
I
interested in
totally
an
agree.
Assassin's Creed game since a long time.
I played Valhalla, and that was just kind of
I wanted
fun
to
because it
play
was
it.
Remember that.
Vikings,
Play that.
but it was okay. Like playing one of those games every few years is kind of fun because they're kind of like okay.
Yeah, that was
But
kind
like
of
it's like what?
Far Cry. For
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
oh, they're fun. But
Exactly. Yeah. You
I
go
have
check off
all
the
of
boxes
Far
on all the
Cries.
towns and
I still
climbing all the towers.
yeah,
played the
if
But at the
if
same
you're like
time,
in
like-
between games and you just need something to plug away at, we're like, all right, I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it 20 times, and then the game's
And
gonna
the
be over.
combat's kind of fun, and usually it's varied enough. But like, yeah. But I mean, like, are you gonna play that or Elden Ring? Like there
Yeah,
isn't.
yeah.
there's
That's what I was
there's no
saying. Like, you have
contest.
nothing else to
Yeah.
play. You just kind of want to plug away, or even listen to like
But
a
they
podcast.
should.
in the
They
background.
used to like compete with like Elden Ring, and now I feel like they're
Mhm.
this, like So
I feel
it's a
like
little disappointing.
it is. I get what you mean. I also was kind of thinking that.
1 second, I'm back in a minute.
Okay, I was thinking that I would almost prefer some games to have lower quality graphics, not like as a metric, like a goal,
Mhm.
but more of a, spend a little bit less money on that, spend more money on making the game fun and
Yeah.
not buggy and stuff. I feel like I can get
that's true.
behind that. So
It's like even like what Calvin was saying about this trailer, Kari. I don't know if you saw it.
I am watching it now. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah,
I think it's I see what he says, but I think it's fine enough for what the game is.
yeah,
Um,
exactly.
and I feel like if that's like a goal, then
Like if I was
it's a
really
good
into
game.
Assassin's Creed games, like I don't think I would see this and be like, oh man, like they really dropped the ball. I'd be like, oh cool, another Assassin's Creed game, excited to play it. Like it doesn't look like.
Yeah. I feel like graphics should be
it
the
looks fine.
bonus. I feel like it should.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't look like
Yeah, as
Like-
long as it tells the story or makes the game work. Like if you can
Yeah.
know what you're doing, and I'm not saying to make everything pixel, whatever.
Yeah.
But
I think that's what some games do. Like if they try so hard to do like the really really good graphics, and then like their environments will look good, but then like all their characters will look bad. So it's like
yeah,
just so
Mm.
jarring. It's like I would rather them all be on the same level.
that's a good point too. Yeah.
Right?
Not to
Like, make the
mention where it's
environments
like, yeah,
What?
or just in regards to the environments where it's like they look super pretty, but how much of it is like really interactable? Like
Right.
I just recall from Cyberpunk where it's like it looked pretty, it was great, but it's like it's basically just a sandbox where you can't really interact with the actual environment. It just feels like a backdrop, so it's not really very immersive. So that's one thing I
Yeah.
wish they would do more so for future devs, just to be like,
Mhm.
hey, if you're gonna make a building, at least let me go inside of it, or at least like
right.
do something with it instead of just like have it there, because it just feels like a visible wall kind of thing. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote down something else too.
What?
The
You're getting your Sonic Frontiers
Walker.
DLC, Kari.
yeah, I'm actually I'll play it. I'll play it
Yeah.
because
You got some new
there hasn't
playable
been
characters.
there hasn't been anything new to do in the game since it came out.
Mm.
So yeah, I'll play. It's been long enough where I'm like I kind of want to try it. Don't get
How does it
on
play into the story? Is it like
I have
did
no
you
idea
beat
what
all
the
the
story
robots
is.
or okay?
It looks like there's another robot from the trailer.
Another big
It's like
Mm.
another big robot there. There's probably, I'm guessing, another stage. It's like another world.
I think it
I
said
think
a new
yeah.
area, new story, and then new playable characters or something.
Yeah, I'm curious on what the playable characters would be. But
Yeah,
what,
it'd be
anyways,
cool if it was
yeah.
like you had like some really different ones, like you like Sonic Adventure, where you have like Eggman and his little mech thing, or if it's just if you
I
like
don't-
Shadow
if they
and
go
it's
that
just,
far, that would be crazy. I'll take it.
yeah.
I have a feeling it'll just
So if
be
they say
like
different
Shadow.
playable, yeah, 'cause then it's just it's just like a reskin kind of thing. Right? It's like, oh, that's a different character, but you're still just
I feel like it's going to be a
No,
reskin with
nothing
like one
changes.
quirk. Like, oh yeah, Your Knuckles is just Sonic, but he has a punch motion.
right.
Mm.
But we'll see. But there's this other game. I already forgot the title, but they had like
what was I might have it written. down.
Grave Walker.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, I got so
It,
mad
it
when I
was
saw
it was
that
one of
name.
those things. I just
Is that
I
what the
just
game was
felt
called, or
that-
you just hear those words?
no, I just heard those words because it's like this giant like crab thing came down. And like, guys, it's a grave walker. And I just rolled my eyes so hard. This is like I feel like you can make so many enemies just like adding the word walker to the end. I'm surprised that they're not already like banned now. Phase walker, skinwalker, dog
That's so
walker.
fucking true. We're just walkers in
Dog
general.
walker.
I think, like,
Oh my god, it's a dog walker.
It's a dog walker. Anti-work.
That's funny.
But yeah.
Speaking of video games, I have a little bit of a tangent, but
Okay.
I recently did a voice acting class
Oh, yeah.
weekend
How did
thing.
that go?
Yeah.
It was fun. I only managed to do one day, but be able to do the other day. I was just busy on the weekend. It was fun. I did a oh, they spelled my name wrong. Fuckers. Anyways. Anyways, they let me do this like I did the narration course and like for commercials, and
cool.
it was fun. It kind of basically the process of what went down is that we initially read them pretty dry, and then as the workshop continued on, he was the teacher. He was trying to put us in a state of mind where it's like you're trying to figure out who is this ad for and what is the purpose of it, like what's the reasoning. Like, so for example, I had a Nintendo Switch ad that I was reading, and then we could all assume Nintendo Switch is trying to have this message of, oh, they were talking specifically about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or even actually I have the lines right here, I could just whip
yeah.
them up.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear
But
what you got.
basically here, I'll bring it up.
This is our first ad on the podcast.
Yeah, first ad. Okay, here I'll read it. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is coming to Nintendo Switch. Your favorite characters are revving their engines. Battle mode ups the torque with 5 different kinds of battles. You'll never want to make a pit stop. Race
I hate this.
anytime, anywhere with the Nintendo Switch.
Okay, even if you're the best voice actor in the world,
No, I
Kolton,
know. Yeah.
No. If you were the best one in the world and like on TV and everyone's like, wow, that ad read was so good, like that good, I would still be like, I want to gouge my fucking ears out. I couldn't
course, yeah.
deal with hearing
So
let
any
me-
of you or watching any of you in a TV show. I'd lose it.
Let me
I wouldn't be able
finish
to
what I
deal
was
with
the
that.
point of what we are supposed to learn. So I read that out, just kind of like reading the lines and putting on a schmacky fucking acting voice or whatever. But what they were trying to teach us is like, imagine you're talking to whoever it's, again, who it's meant for. So the point of the ad is you'll never want to make a pit stop because the game is so good you'll never want to put it down. So who would want to play
Oh,
that
I
game
hate
and never
that.
want to put it down? So it's like, oh, imagine my little brother. He's 11. He loves Nintendo games. He loves Mario. So imagine like you're speaking to him. So instead of like before you read it, like try to imagine like my little brother. I can't do it right now, but like,
Method acting.
just yeah, it's kind of like putting method acting a little bit, and then do a difference of, okay, now imagine you're talking to your friend who's in his 30s and screwed up on Mario, and then you would hear a bit of a change in your tonality and just how you say the lines, because it's like you're having this emotional connection to your person that you're talking to, but then it's like you're reaching out to the audience member of that demographic. So it's like, I'm either going to talk to an 11-year-old who wants to play Mario or a 30-year-old who wants to play this Mario game. So it's
Ladies
kind
and
of like just
gentlemen,
getting to that
welcome.
logistics of it. It's like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sometimes Something, episode 16. Colton learns what acting is.
No, it's of course it's totally acting.
Colton teaches acting.
but like it's a subconscious
you
twist.
read
It's like
lines
Yeah.
and you think that you're
Hold
not
on.
you,
No,
and you're like talking to somebody that's not real. Whoa,
then
dude,
I appreciate
that's
what you're
crazy.
saying.
I got
No,
what
that's.
you're saying.
I mean, that.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I just want to.
I know. We just gotta have the ball buster in the group. I know.
That was so funny.
You busted
No,
my
that's
balls
cool,
here,
bro.
Calvin. No,
That sounds fun. That'd be fun to do.
It
I've
was
always
fun.
wanted to do like a voice
You
acting
can.
thing or
You're supposed to
something.
do it with
Yeah.
them, right?
Calvin,
guys,
you can't.
all three of
No.
you.
Next one, there I have
No,
an extra
that's-
course. Like I can go to the animation one. I didn't do
Ugh.
that one. So if you guys, the next one that comes up,
That could be fun.
I'll go together. Because
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't.
I
So
feel
I'll
like
have to figure out when the
Calvin,
next date is, but
Only
Your
if it's voice
secret-
acting specifically for hentai. That's what I want.
That's it.
And I want to be the.
my
Yeah,
God.
I want to be like the little devils that get stepped on. Like, oh no! Don't
Well, back to the topic of games. I have a kind of interesting topic.
Go for it.
When you guys play games and you set them up, what kind of like graphic settings and
Oh,
stuff do you
this
guys
cunt. You fucking shithead. You're
What
such
do
a dickhead.
Wait,
Why are you
oh
so
my
upset?
fucking
Hold on.
God, I was
Why are you
waiting for
mad?
this.
this. I'm
Why are you
asking
mad? It's just a
Kolton,
game. Why are you mad?
Colton,
It's just
the
a game.
reason he's bringing this up is because he just got a new big fancy PC.
Oh,
He's not bringing this
fuck
up
you,
to be
Kari.
interesting.
He's doing it to brag.
He's not. He's doing
Oh.
it to be like, oh, I just
No,
put
no,
everything on Max.
I
guess you're poor.
guys, I'm
Fuck
genuinely,
No, you're
I'm
not.
actually curious on what you guys use. I mean, like, there's no point for me to answer because like I'm always ultra. I just but,
Okay,
like, you guys
okay,
probably
Shut
have
up.
this
Shut
Fuck
up.
this guy.
Piece of shit. I hope your
Fuck
PS5
this.
breaks so you can't use it anymore. You don't deserve
You
it.
dickhead. I hope your graphics card overheats and like melts. Oh
Yeah, I hope the
my
cord
God.
melts.
Yeah, you fucking. God damn it! This. He's done this like 4 times recently. Such a shithead. I feel like that's an interesting discussion, but Kari's completely ruined it.
You know what we got to do next?
Completely ruined it.
What we have to do? We have to know it is what he's doing, and then just go along with it. And when he brags, just be like, "Oh yeah, like that
Oh,
sounds
right.
like really nice, whatever." You know. 'Cause then he'll get mad when his bait doesn't work.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
Well,
That's
now I
true.
know your plan. I'm gonna counter.
He's a masturbator.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
good one. God.
All right, Kari, come up with a real
I don't
topic
know.
now.
Real
Yeah,
topic.
Piece of shit. I mean, we could actually talk about that. That's kind of interesting. But
I mean,
do you guys
I
ever
mean-
set your sensitivity? I feel like the first things I do is I set sensitivity.
I do change my sensitivity.
Which is like,
yeah.
I always do. I have like a mark on my
But my
keypad
mouse
that's a foot. Go ahead.
my mouse has sensitivity on it, so I usually
Mm.
click it.
I really want to see. We should go in and do a game because I bet all you're using really high sense. Like my sensitivity rules.
You
of a
know,
foot
you
of
said you
movement
tell
is
us
180
you tell us
degrees.
this every time. You gotta
For the record-
my entire table
I
turned
swear.
5 inches. I have to. I
swear
lean
to
with my stomach up against the table, and my.
There was
monitor's
this
5
thing
miles
that I
away
feel
from me.
like you all back me up on this, but I feel like as a kid it was like, oh, pros use like really high sensitivity. So I spent years trying to use like 3600 or something stupid, being like, oh, that's what pros use because then you can like react faster and shit. In reality, most pros, like I think there's only a couple pros that use over 1600. Like I think I sit around like 300. Like it's super fucking low.
I don't even know where.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it feels nice.
I bet you guys are all over 1600. I bet money you are. I bet the money.
No idea.
Anyways, are you
1600.
guys subtitle
No.
gamers? I bet. Are you subtitle gamers? Oh, Colton, here's the
I
other
am.
thing.
Title game.
Your
I always turn subtitles on.
Colton, your
Oh, no.
mouse sensitivity. Like if your mouse is set to 800 in game, there's a multiplier. So you have to know the
Ah.
in-game. So there's only certain games that actually tell you true sense. Valorant is one of them. CS:GO you can figure it out as well. But essentially, like even games that say like your sensitivity setting it to 1, they might have an arbitrary multiplier of 3 because devs are morons. They don't play games. Yeah, it's super stupid. I think Valorant's there's
Devs,
websites
they
you can
don't
go on
play
that'll tell
games.
you.
They are.
They don't. They
morons.
fucking don't. They don't. They don't.
They never heard of
They
mouse
literally
sensitivity
don't.
that most gamers don't even know about and care about because it's drag and slide
Yeah.
until it feels nice. Can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
No,
aren't.
but
I mean,
the
if you're
subtitle
switching-
thing, the subtitle thing though, I actually do. I play with subtitles off unless it's like a Japanese game.
Yes, I was just
Yeah.
in Baldur's Gate. I found myself if I had the subtitles on, I'd instantly read them, and I jump like, the
Yeah, like,
subtitles is like a sentence
The
and a half,
acting,
and
yeah,
I
you
would
know
just
what the acting is. Yeah,
yeah, either you know what they're about to say, and then also I found it like it felt like it was dragging so hard because I'd read it in like
Yeah.
a second or half a second or whatever, and then it was
Yeah.
like, oh, they got to speak for 15 seconds. Fuck me. So I ended up like clicking through stuff, and eventually I turned them off, and I started to like enjoy myself way
Yeah,
more.
yeah. 'Cause you watch them do their performance. Did you play God of War like that, kid?
I
feel
play
like-
all games with subtitles on.
Interesting.
I like. It depends. I feel like something in like Baldur's Gate where I'm actually like really into it, I'll turn them off. But if I'm kind of only like half into it or really just there for the combat, I have them on. Like if it's like I'm gonna be focused on other things and I'm not really listening.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll
I
turn
guess,
them
but
on.
like I mostly play narrative games, so like definitely. turn
Yeah,
them on
narrative
because
games I like that I get sucked into, I'll turn them off. Yeah.
You watch
Yeah,
movies
no,
with subtitles
100%.
on, kid? Remember those people?
He's one of those.
I didn't used
Those
to,
people.
but I.
Oh,
I
he
do
does.
now.
You know what? Kate, I'm
There's
with
a
you there.
reason I
I'm
do
with
it.
you.
There's a reason I do it now, and that's
I'm with
Oh,
you there.
the
It's all
person
good.
I usually watch
no.
movies with is hard of hearing.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's not your choice.
That's fine.
But I don't mind having it on now.
You get used to it. You get so used to it.
Yeah.
If you watch like a few things dubbed, you're instantly used to it. And you don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
But I
also
find
some
movies and
movies
stuff,
like
it is
some
nice
movies have
sometimes because
fucking
like
a crazy balance. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like I don't usually like I'm not like I don't usually don't read them, but then there's sometimes when someone talks so fast, even if like I watch them I've seen 100 times, but now I watch it with subtitles, like oh they said that. Like I always thought they said
Yeah.
this.
Anything
yeah,
from
there's-
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Fucking, I can't hear
Yeah.
anything that's going on. Yeah, especially in a movie like Tenet, where I'm like, I'm barely holding on as it is, guys.
Mhm.
Don't fucking make it hard to hear. As
That
it
was
is.
the first one that I like noticed it. All the other ones I didn't really notice until that one. And that one I was like
Tenet was bad. Yeah, it was
like
quite
and that was
bad.
like okay, I don't know what's going on. So let's just listen to what these people have to say, and it's just like somebody making a drink in the background while somebody's having a conversation 50 feet away. Like what? Why can I hear the ice more than
Yeah, why is the
Pattinson
ice louder?
explain what the plot is of the movie?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That movie was bad for it. I think it's also like a set. It was something to do with your speaker setup as well. But I don't know anything about audio. I'm a stupid little boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gamescom. That was good. What? Oh,
Are you-
I can't believe I stood up during the conversation when you guys started talking about. Were you guys talking about fidelity in video games not mattering? As I stood
Mm.
up.
I mean,
I don't know if we want to go
less.
back
Like-
to that.
Yeah, I'm afraid of your opinion on this.
Yeah.
No, I
You
was gonna
missed
say
it.
I totally agree. I totally
okay.
fucking agree. I
I
don't
guess we can go
care
back to it, sure.
anymore. Yeah. I mean, what's like been my like favorite game for the last like 3 years? Final Fantasy 14. If you look at that game's rough. You know what I mean? Like I called Assassin's Creed rough. This is like, it's like it was rough when it came out like 12 years ago. It looked bad. It's still the same game. You know, like the particle effects are pretty, but like they're not. You know,
I mean, graphics
not
don't really matter.
I feel like it depends on the game, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
anything that I've played a fuckload of, I don't
Yeah.
care. Anything that I've played a lot of, and
I
like
think as long as like
usually
the,
that means
the
like
gameplay's good and you're having fun,
exactly,
then
and
it
it's
doesn't-
smooth. But if you think about like the games that I've played a lot of hours in, so like Dota, Apex Legends, blah blah blah, blah I run them on mins. God damn it! I'm gonna
Did we
sneeze
lose
again.
him? Oh,
As soon as I
Is
say
that-
that,
is he
you just had
out
a
of-
stroke or something.
I just
You good?
sneezed and my brain's just aneurysm. I'm gonna fucking
Ah?
sneeze as soon as I. But all my games that I've played, I've run on min settings because you're kind of.
That's unfortunate, isn't it?
No, Curry. you're
Where'd that come
dickhead.
from? Jesus Christ.
I've never
Oh
had
god,
that
of
problem.
course, Curry. No, but the thing is, Curry, like if you run on max settings, like for example in PUBG, you never want to run on max because, or even like medium, because the grass is more dense on the higher settings, so you can't fucking see anything. So you have to run these games on min.
Like you're cheating.
Oh yeah. Well,
No,
that's-
because it's like literally a disadvantage to run on higher settings. Which, to be fair, it would suck if
That's
it was
just
the
bad
inverse,
design.
where it was an advantage
Yeah, that
to
is-
run on. I don't think it is. I think it should be like that. Because imagine if there was a huge advantage if you did run on higher settings.
no, just make
that
your
would be
no
a fucking
advantage at
problem.
all. Just make
Especially for like a multiplayer game, like it's like there should be no advantage across what
Yeah.
settings you're using.
yeah.
Is like what he's saying. Like the-
I think that's fundamentally impossible because anyone's going to have a disadvantage. Anyone ever. Like if you have two players, one player's like playing
Okay,
at
okay,
high
yes,
settings,
there's always going to
but
be
they're
that.
playing at 30 FPS,
Yeah, but I
and then
mean,
the other player's cranking it down and playing at 360 on the same rig.
I mean, from a visual, like if you're saying literally objects are blocking your view
Oh,
because you're in
yeah,
high settings,
yeah.
I think that's crazy. Yeah.
But how do you fix that, right? Like you can't
You
add
either
more
you
objects to low settings.
optimize your game better. I've seen that game. That game is like very unoptimized.
PUBG, dude,
Yeah.
that thing runs on phones. I don't think the game's pretty optimized
have you seen-
nowadays.
Okay, I
looks
want to
like
act like one of
shit.
those people. It's not. It definitely could be better. It's one of those things. So I'm sure there's
Yeah.
something they could figure out. I'm not gonna be that guy. But I'm just saying, I haven't heard of that problem.
But at the same time, I don't think it's really a problem. I think it's just like, oh, okay, just turn down to min. It's no big deal. Doesn't matter.
This is why I play
You're not,
Fortnite.
but again, you're not playing that game for the looks, right? Like you
Yeah.
don't care at all. When you play the game for like more than a few hundred hours, you stop caring what it looks like. Like to be totally frank, right?
Minecraft.
Minecraft's different. Anyways, that's.
Well, I mean,
just
that's
one
like
thing
just
about
art
two
style
cents.
and like just the context
I was
of the
also
game.
this also came up because I was thinking about no totally yeah exactly. I was also thinking about like getting a new PC in the next like year or something, and I was also like, what games do I play that I need a new PC on? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And like 95% of games I play run fucking fine on something from 10 years ago. You know, like Final
Then
Fantasy
why
is
spend all
literally
the
14
money?
years. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
You're
what's
gonna
the
get
fucking
Starfield.
point? Yeah, true.
Starfield.
But like, I don't think I'll play Starfield. I don't know if I'll get Starfield. I'm gonna wait to see what people say. I probably won't get it because I think it'll be dog shit. But
Or get a PS5 and just spend $80 and don't have to worry about optimizations.
Dude,
and
but
just
Yeah,
it's
and
gonna
also
run
still
at
not be able to
30
play
FPS.
Starfield. 'cause it's not-
Yeah. Or that too.
Yeah, also that, you dumbass.
That too.
But the other thing I was kind of thinking is for some of these games, I think I might try out, GeForce Now, like Nvidia's thing,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
like their remote. I was gonna try that out for some stuff and see if it's any good because I was looking at the prices and I was like, holy shit! If this is decent, like I'm talking like you're running on a 40, either a 3090, 3080, or a 4080 or a 4090 for like fucking like $30 a month.
Do you have fiber?
Like,
That's not bad.
yeah, I have fiber.
yeah.
So I'm like, it sounds okay, And I was looking at like what the connection recommendations are. I'm like, I'm 4 times that. So I was thinking maybe trying it for like Starfield or something.
Yeah, give it a go.
Yeah. Worst case.
Because if
This
it
may
is
be
good,
a degenerate
know.
take for a recent video
boy.
game thing, but for Baldur's Gate 3, have you guys been watching the speed runs for getting
don't talk about
getting
it.
action?
This is huge. Oh wait, the sex runs? Yes.
Yeah.
Any sex percentage? Yes. Those are so fucking funny.
They're just
Oh my
hilarious to
God.
watch. Of just like
What
seeing
I-
your character
yeah, they're
hop around like a
so
fucking
funny.
grasshopper, just like getting. From
Yeah,
point
they
A to
used
point B.
enhanced leap to run everything. It's to run
Yeah.
everywhere. So
Yeah.
they're just
So
jumping
funny.
like 70 feet through the air. Have you seen the? I guess don't look it up if you haven't. But have you seen the speed runs for the game? Like actual.
No, I just saw like
completion
the
speed
I
runs?
saw the YouTube.
Don't-
I didn't watch
yeah.
it. Just the like
Don't
the
watch
thumbnail
them.
for it. But
Can I
someone
just hear
beat it,
what
like,
the timestamps would be? I'm curious.
8
It's like
minutes.
9. Yeah.
8 minutes?
Yeah.
8?
Yeah.
What?
Dude,
That's
yes.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's great.
That's
Yeah,
have
yeah.
you ever
I
seen?
won't say
I
anything
know.
about them, but they're
Yeah.
very funny.
I think it was
Yeah.
IGN. Every once in a while, they do videos where they show devs, speedrunners,
Yeah.
and it's cool to hear them talk to like, oh yeah, oh he's gonna
Yeah.
exploit the whatever glitch. Like, oh yep, there he is, and then
Yeah.
they do something else like, oh I didn't even know you could do that. And,
Yeah.
like it's cool to see them. They know half the shit you can do, but in it,
I-
they're like,
I-
oh yeah, they're doing the bunny hop exploit
yeah.
here. Yeah,
I watched
They're like,
the Doom one, and they did.
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You
that's
see
what I
that
was
one?
talking
Doom
about.
ones
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Doom ones are
And
always
they were
good.
like,
yeah.
and one of them, they were like, did we patch that? Or did they like
Yeah.
that? Do we, do we,
Oh yeah, they always talk about that. Did we patch
Yeah.
these? I don't know. Yeah,
That would be so fun to
Um,
like put out a game and then see people do that. You're like, oh
Yeah.
like I didn't even run into that when I was making the game. Like, what are you doing?
Speaking of which, Calvin, how's your
Look-
Vampire
Oh, I was gonna
Survivors?
say about the get excited. Like once you finish the game, or at least get like deep into Act 3, then go watch it. Like the speed runs, and what I'll say is they're really fun because they're glitchless essentially. Like
Oh, well.
they're using minor stuff, but they're not like sequence breaking and ending up in like the final zone. You know what I mean? Like
Gotcha.
they're playing it, and it's like, oh shit, I guess you could just do it like that, and it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, the ending's not great; you don't get a good ending, but yeah, it's quite cool. Of course you don't fucking save anybody. You just
Right.
jump through the whole goddamn game. It's quite funny. What Kari? What did you just ask me?
Oh, I was
How's-
just asking about your.
How's your
so
game
when
dev
do they-
journey?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't
Vampire
done anything. I haven't done anything.
The Penny videos on.
No, God, no. I've been so busy with other shit, dude. Baldur's
Baldur's
Gate came
Gate.
out. I haven't had time to do anything else. Raid's picking up again. I haven't had time to do anything else. Been busy, boy.
You gotta be streaming that shit, man. You got the
I can't stream
That's fine.
raids because I
Why?
use mods.
Oh, well then do
And
Baldur's Gate.
if you run mods.
You're a hacker.
I've played through all of Baldur's Gate already. I've played 100 hours of it.
Then just do ridiculous builds like I'm gonna be a fucking mouse man.
Dude, I think I kind of burnt myself out a little bit. I've like tried to start new playthroughs twice, and I just immediately closed the game. I'm just giving it like a couple weeks. I really want to play through it like multiple more times, but I'm just a little bit burnt out. I mean, I literally
go
did
hard
like
with that
100
thing.
hours in like
Yeah, you
8
did.
days.
Yeah, you're at
Did you do
45
anything
hours in like the
else?
first week, like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, it was like playing 10 to 20 hours a day for like, and then
20
immediately it
hours
was a
a
long.
day? What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
by the Tuesday, dude. So Thursday it came out, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I worked the Thursday and the Friday, so I was able to get in like 50 hours by Tuesday morning. It was good. I love that game. It's a good game.
Yeah, I'm still playing it, but I only
I
have
am too.
like 3 more days to play. Then Armored Core comes out. Then I'll be off it.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I've heard
I'm
good
always
things about
chipping
Armored
away.
Core.
I'm gonna play.
I have heard, yeah, it's definitely like a game that I would totally slow burn because it's
Are you guys gonna
Yeah.
play Armored Core? The cars that you want?
Yeah, definitely. On PS5.
Yeah, I've heard it runs really well.
Nice. Yeah, that
I've
comes
heard it
out on
runs
Thursday.
Really,
so
really well.
next, not this episode, but next episode, you'll hear how we like Armored Core.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
that's
I
gonna be
haven't been following. What day does it come out?
This
Fucking
Thursday,
tomorrow?
25th.
Woo!
It's my Friday.
24th.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Friday, yeah, I guess.
Do we want
Oh,
to?
right,
Because
yeah.
there's missions. Should we try to beat like up to certain missions, or we'll just talk about how we like it?
I mean, I don't
we'll
think
see where we're all
spoilers
at.
are a problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll definitely be playing it.
We could also just say like Act 1 essentially, because I know there's from reviews. I
long?
know there's like
I just
there's
can't guarantee
multiple
I'm
acts with
I'm
like
not
We'll
gonna be
just see
playing
where
all day.
we're
I'll
we're
play
at
just a
when
few
we
hours.
we'll record.
Yeah.
First couple of
yeah, as long as
Missions
everyone
or
does like the
something.
first 2 missions or something.
Speaking of which,
I would say everyone should play enough to just be able to like start messing around with gear, which
Yeah.
should be like 1 or 2 missions. They should start giving you options. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna play. It sounds like the game really wants you to run a whole bunch of different builds for stuff. Like it's not like one build is gonna be able to do it. I'm sure you
Yeah.
could, but like it sounds like it's like no, you want some missions.
It sounds
are gonna
like
be way better
a lot
with
of the-
different
I like
stuff.
that.
like the game is
Yeah.
like going back and replaying missions, and then like going back knowing what you have to do and doing completely different builds for the mission.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like.
Which sounds cool.
Um,
We could do. It might be fun at some point to do like an S rank competition on stream, where
Yeah,
we
that'd
all
be fun.
play like 5 missions,
Like pick, yeah. Or
and then
Wait, is it
and whoever
multiplayer?
gets the no,
Okay.
it's not. There is arena, so
Oh, is
we
there?
can we can 1v1 and shit,
Oh, that'd be cool.
which will be
Wait, so there is
very
multiplayer.
silly. But there's not co-op. Yeah, sorry, there's no co-op. There's 3v3 and then I think 1v1.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
wait,
So-
is it cross-platform?
Don't know. I don't think anyone.
I don't know. What were you gonna say, Kari?
I would say I'm starting to go on tramps or hikes.
Would you?
It is not
Okay.
cross-platform.
Gotcha.
It's not cross-platform. Okay.
Well, me and Kari can fight each
So-
other.
Oh yeah, me. It'll be our new portal.
Yeah.
Calvin, I don't have a game to play with you. Okay, it's not around. No, we should still play a game.
Don't you guys like playing like your Wii hotel manager games together or something?
I don't even know what you're referencing.
I don't
Whatever.
know.
Oh,
games you guys play.
the game that he sent me. Yeah, he sent me.
Oh, right. I just randomly like to send Kari sex games. I think it's very funny. They're like $2 on Steam. And I'm just like, I'm like, why is this on the front page of Steam? This is hilarious. I buy it and send it to him. One day I'm gonna like not pay attention. I'm gonna send you something that's $70 and you're gonna accept it and I'm just gonna be out
Yeah.
$70.
Kari, if you ever see something that's over $20, you gotta accept it.
Just say yes.
And then just
Yeah,
remove it
that's
from your
right.
library. Just take his money.
Yeah,
and then
you can
dispose of it.
remove it. You can just delete it from your library. I would be so mad.
Yeah, maybe it's a lot of money.
But I'm not stupid enough to buy like an $80. Anyways,
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Speaking of that, or kind of speaking of that, I was a little bit upset with the games.
You know what? Hold on.
Or the Gamescom thing. There was like this game that like looked kind of cool. It was a little weeby, but they had like it's like a child's voice start talking.
Dude.
Like I don't know why they got it. Like
Yeah.
it was like this battle robot thing. Like, oh, it's like Dark Souls thing. And it's
Yeah.
like, hey, power of love. It's like
Kari, all the people that play those Japanese games are pedophiles. That's
what?
how it works.
Okay.
But even
They're
even
all
from like
into children.
but the game didn't look like it was that. It was like
Kari's
it
on
looked,
copium.
it looked
Oh, it
like
didn't look
relatively-
like it when there was like
That's
six
what I mean.
little girls on screen.
No. It wasn't one of those. It wasn't one of those. It was like a game that looked like it was one of those Dark Souls clones or whatever. You know what I mean? You see what are they called? Are they called Souls like? Is that the
Yeah.
word for
I
it?
guess.
It's an anime game.
It's not.
It's
not.
a Souls.
It's just
It's
a
for
normal.
you, Kari.
It's like the CG, but then it's the voice acting. They just had a random
I
like
have no idea.
super high voice.
Yeah, there you go. It's
Yeah,
for you, Kari. That's what you like, don't you?
Yeah.
My point is,
Little schoolgirl Dark Souls. That's what you like. We know what you're into. Yeah, freak.
my point is, it's like the voice acting is weird with it. I don't know why. Like,
Are you
Yeah,
just
that's
saying
weird.
this so when
Yeah,
we
it was.
catch you playing it down the road?
Calvin,
You,
Calvin,
like-
do you get the point I'm saying? It looked like a normal game. Everyone's like grown.
No,
Everyone's doing their thing.
And then it's
But then
just
they
like,
have a
why is there a
voice actor.
6-year-old screaming in my fucking ear?
Yeah, like
yeah,
what was
yeah.
what's going on?
Dude, it's
it's
literally like dudes in Japan are horny. It's that. It's literally that. I swear. I'm not joking. I'm not even memeing right now.
Also,
I
on
think
that
it's
same on that same topic too, with like people, I don't know, with like dubbed actors, if the lines
it
are
up.
just bad, or the
I
lines
think
that
there's
they
a bit
get,
of both. Yeah. Yeah.
it just always sounds so off.
Awkward translations. Yeah.
Yeah.
What can you do?
What
What can you do?
Especially after playing Baldur's Gate, it's like, hey, this is
I know. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Playing anything after Baldur's Gate is just like, oh my god, this sucks.
I can't wait for it all to be AI or something. I want that to be the plot twist.
I'm not really against that. Like,
No, I wouldn't be either, but it's just the idea of this, what kind of craziness that would,
oh, do you mean Baldur's Gate is all AI?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
just secretly.
I've seen enough of the voice actors being real people on streams that I'm pretty confident we can see.
Yeah, I think
not
Kari's
that.
saying like all the other characters you interact with that aren't like the
Yeah.
actors you like
Yeah.
Or even like,
with.
or even
It's
like
just
the actors.
voices trained on the ones they have just to fill out the hundreds of other just characters walking around.
Yeah, like the actors reveal they only recorded like 100 lines for the AI, and then they just did the rest of the acting.
All right.
Right, dialogue. They were. This is public. They were doing that near where I am, where they were asking everybody in New Zealand to go into this recording booth and record their lines so they could make an AI voice.
Oh,
It was
interesting.
like a free thing. It opened to the public.
Well, I'm sure it was free.
Yeah.
Of
But
course,
you
it was
take all
free.
that
go
data,
inside
Like,
the
sweet,
fancy
sweet data.
office and stuff. So it's like, ooh, go to the office and give us your voice.
That's so scummy.
I don't think
I'm
it's
okay.
scummy.
I think it's
Just-
scummy because they could be getting paid a fuckload of money for that. You know what I mean? Like, they should be getting paid money for that.
They
Like,
could,
you're essentially
yeah.
just, I think it's.
But they just
yeah.
need volume. It's kind of like at that point. I don't know. You're right. It's a gray area. It's a gray area. I think if someone voluntarily, willingly does it, then I don't know.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think they like a lot of people might voluntarily, willingly do things, not understanding they should be getting paid for it. You know what I mean? Oh, don't you
Yeah,
want to work
I-
on like a big movie?
I get.
Yeah, we
the
don't know
idea,
anything
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just
it's easily to exploit people when they get excited about something.
like that Cave Johnson $60 to homeless people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or it's
yeah.
like the I think in Africa right now they're doing like eye scanning for like
Oh, the
this
World
new
Coin
cryptocurrency. Yeah, I was just like,
They,
What?
they've been paying people like.
Yeah.
Welcome
how
to
much was
Kolton's
it?
Crypto Corner, everybody.
Hold on. This is oh yeah,
Man,
Bitcoin
what is
crashed,
this?
by the way.
oh yeah,
Yeah, but
Oh,
but
bad.
no, the Sam Bankman-Fried. It's like his crypto
Oh
project.
god.
Yeah.
he's
Oh
like,
god.
That's like
Why does
he's-
anyone be involved with this fucking guy?
Wait, sorry,
Basically, it's like-
not Sam Bankman. What's it? I keep getting them
I,
mixed
yeah,
up.
the
I
AI
was so
guy.
The
confused.
AI guy, the AI,
Yeah.
open AI guy.
yeah.
What's his
Oh,
name?
okay.
I'm
That's
sorry.
definitely for the record, not Sam.
That is Sam Altman. They
Sam
got Sam.
Bankman-Fried
They're both named
accidentally
Sam.
lost. Well, okay, one of
Yeah,
them accidentally
I know,
lost
I know,
$1 billion.
Calvin, They're both named Sam.
I'm
so
not
you gotta
contextual.
cut me
I know
some
you
slack.
know.
You
I
gotta
know
cut me
you
some
know.
slack.
I mean, just contextualizing it for people.
That's fair. Sam Altman, he's scanning a bunch of people's face, giving them $30 for it.
Oh, is
Like,
he the
sorry.
fucking guy that did Fire Festival?
Sam Altman.
No.
No.
No, okay, it's
This
not.
is
Okay.
this is the
Created
guy that does
ChatGPT,
OpenAI,
he's,
ChatGPT. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the DALI ChatGPT CEO guy. Anyways, paying
Yeah,
people
yeah.
to get their biometric data, and it's mostly happening poor countries right now.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
giving them world coin. It's
Yeah.
kind of sad to see that. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see where that
Well,
goes.
yeah.
that's
What a good note.
leave it on a
end
happy note.
You morons.
oh boy. Well, thanks for tuning in to Kari's depressing crypto
That was cool.
corner.
That was me. Sorry.
Depressing crypto corner.
Well,
Uh,
I hope you tune in next week.
For some armored core.
Oh wait, quick Linus update. Linus still in
Oh yeah,
fire.
how's he doing?
Oh my god, so much has happened. Wait, hold on, we should talk
Okay.
about this.
We got a couple minutes left. We got 5 minutes.
Go
So
on.
much has happened.
I started a recording. Go on.
Okay, so last time we talked, Linus Tech Tips was accused of maybe being mean to a small company and stealing their product. Maybe in a bit of miscommunication. Now they're being accused of sexual abuse and harassment.
Oh,
it
I did
is-
not see
It
that.
is.
Exploded,
It has
yeah.
escalated. Yeah.
And they made this
Yeah,
like
no,
video.
it's gone a bit
I saw
crazy.
that
and then one of their HR meetings got leaked, and one of their
I saw that
senior
too.
like production, one of the like he's in charge of like operations is like making jokes about people being like strippers in this HR meeting about sexual harassment. Just
And
real
HR
fucking solid.
HR is
Yeah.
Linus and his wife, basically.
Yeah,
They use
HR's
him as
No.
yeah,
their
the owner and his wife. Yeah, yeah, dude. I mean, you can.
So-
I mean, that company. They've had complaints in the past about like the bro culture, and also like their turnover rate with women specifically is ridiculous. So it's kind of like a no shit. You know what I mean? But
I read like the full thread. I think what's his name, Madison. Because I was curious on why she left too. I didn't know that whole story.
yeah,
But I could actually see a lot of that. Like, okay, I could tell. Especially with, like,
I mean,
even
it's a
if you
small
watch some of the
company, and
videos.
his
Small
entire
company,
staff
a
is
bunch
pretty
of like
immature.
19-year-old
Yeah, his entire
guys.
staff is like,
you're,
yeah,
totally-
20-year-old fucking nerds. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna be degenerate. I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying that, like, of course for culture stuff.
I'm like, yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true.
Yeah,
But they didn't. I don't think they
sounds about
addressed
right.
it yet or anything. It's kind of like that Nexus thing really sparked the whole situation.
Jeez.
I think they're not making videos for a while they recoup. and figure
Mhm.
out
Yeah, I
what
watched
to do
their like
best for
20-minute
the-
long video where they had their new CEO talk about whatever.
Which was full of
whatever.
like random jokes, which was fucking
Yeah,
weird.
they
The
all had
sponsor
their
segment
weird
and
random
montage.
jokes.
Dude.
And it was
they-
also still like a lot of like, yeah, we messed up. We didn't mess up on all the things you're saying. We're still good people,
Yeah,
but we
we
did
don't-
mess up, and we're gonna
I
do
don't-
better.
they,
But we
they
didn't do
don't-
all the things you're saying bad, and we're not terrible. But some things we're gonna fix. But we're not bad. We're good.
Yeah, we didn't sell off somebody else's like prototype product. Imagine if that had been Nvidia, they would have been they wouldn't exist anymore. They'd be sued through the floor. Like if they'd gotten like a spec Nvidia card
Mm.
and then been like, oh, I'll just sell it off some like early 5080, you know. Wow, I'll just sell. They would not exist. They would be absolutely destroyed. So it's a total double standard. Yeah, they're gross. Anyways, I mean, we know they've sucked for years, but like I never knew they sucked this much.
All right.
So it's pretty impressive. Anyways,
All
fuck you,
thanks for
Linus.
doing-
Come at me.
Whoa. Hey, Linus, go on the podcast to defend yourself.
Corey, I'm trying to
Yeah.
draw. Corey, if they start tweeting about us, we'll be famous. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Try to draw
Linus-
drama.
We're like
Linus,
not
I want to
part
mud
buddy.
wrestle you. Let's mud wrestle. Let's do it,
Mud
buddy.
Wrestle.
wrestle, all right,
Win-
yeah.
Winner takes all. Winner owns the other person's podcast.
There you go.
That is a horrible deal.
I mean, I think he was still with.
All right. We'll tune in next week to see if Linus takes our deal. Goodbye.
Oh my god, if he messages us, that would